Hello, and welcome to episode 47 of the Keep Tappin X podcast. It is December 1st, 2017.
Hello.
Hello, boys.
Smells like smoke in here.
Smoking!
Smells a little smoky.
Smoking that good kush.
I wonder why.
The good.
Let's welcome our guest again for this week. We just can't get rid of him. It's Brian.
Help! Hi, Brian.
Hello, Brian.
Hello.
How you doing, Brian?
I'm doing pretty well.
It's been 2 weeks. It's been our month of guests. We'll have to get Andrew on for next week or something.
Are you
Wasn't he on last week?
Are you gonna promote us
Skippy was
this
on.
time? No.
We'll see how it goes.
much you gonna pay me?
Last time you did, Roy watched us for some reason.
I don't know if you want that kind of body.
Oh, I thought you meant...
Alright, don't share us.
I thought you meant Roy Mustang first. Anyway.
Hashtag
Don't
Roy
beat
Mustang.
me up, Roy.
Roy the boy.
You'll beat me up.
Mustang, come watch us.
Not
Yeah.
Mustang.
I would want him to watch.
Yeah, I would too.
Alright, boys.
I think Daniel Radcliffe watches this show.
I hope so.
I hope it's
Harry
delicious.
Potter?
Yeah.
No. Let's move on.
Alright.
What's happening? Yeah.
Let's go right into the thick of things, into the updates.
You know, it's just
We got some Dokkan out this week that you guys should watch.
I spent a lot of money on that last one, please.
He's doing it for you.
There was some good editing.
Yep.
You're
welcome.
At the end of the video there. That was some quality content.
Hey, I made the time card.
I made the idea.
Okay.
Blake and I worked very hard on it together.
Yeah. These boys did a good job.
And no one will watch it. Let's move on.
Yep.
And then this week, we're finishing up the rest of the recording and then also putting out
Period.
some lights, camera, pants with Mr. Brian here.
Uh-huh.
All right.
My comeback.
Hope you like
Man,
SpongeBob.
that game.
Yeah.
That game.
A lot of fun party times happening.
Does something. Pour some salt right in my eyes.
So, let's go right into the releases for this week.
What's my line?
Your motivation. You are poor. You spent all your money on Dokkan. This is your last chance to make something of yourself.
Okay.
And you still work at Dave's.
And you still work at Dave's. You got no breaks.
This is your chance. If you do well enough here, you can leave that life behind you.
Yeah, you're Dave's boss.
You had one shot to take it.
This is it.
Shoot your shot.
This is it.
No. So, November 28th.
No.
We got Resident Evil Revelations and Revelations 2
Yeah.
from Nintendo Entertainment System.
Question. Is it a bundle or is it separate?
Well, so the first,
What
I think it's like a bundle, but like if it's like a physical bundle,
Yeah.
but like you have to buy it separate if you buy it on the eShop. They're like both $20, but it's like $40 for like the little collection thing.
So digital, it's separate, but it's physical bundle. Is that what you're saying?
Cool.
Put it on record. Lock it in.
I think it is.
All right.
November 30th, we got Siberia 2 for the Switch. December 1st, we got 7, The Day is Long Gone for the PC, and Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Hey.
That's the one.
I went to Best Buy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
After work, I went to pick up my collector's edition,
Mm-hmm.
and like some old. I went to the
Counter.
the counter pickup thing, and I was like, "I'm here for a store pickup. Here's my ID card and phone because I didn't have the thing printed out." And the old lady got it, and she looked at like the art, and she was like, "This looks so cool." I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'll never play it."
And you just like slap her.
But this isn't part of the news. This is not part of the news. I repeat, not part of the news.
Emphasis.
Emphasis.
3 times.
Yeah, so Cosmos from, not Cosmo, but Cosmos.
Yes.
Re.
Yes.
Or not Re,
Chucky,
but it's just
Bucky.
like Re in this game.
Yeah,
Anyways,
yeah.
it's a character from Xeno Saga on the
Mhm.
PS2
It's a cool little tie-in.
is in this game. It's cool.
I always wonder if Xenosaga and Xenoblade were in the same world. I have
I
no
think
idea.
so.
Are they?
It's like a multi-world
It's like
thing, right?
it's like
So-
Xenogears, Xenosaga,
Yeah.
Xenoblade.
Yeah, I
gotcha.
wonder if it's like...
But Bandai Namco has the rights to Xenosaga. I know
Okay.
that. And like Square, does Square have the rights to Xenogears?
I have no idea.
What was the last Xenogears game?
A while ago.
PS1.
Yeah.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
That's intense.
I never played
Xenosaga was PS2, right?
PS2. Yeah. I never played Xenogears. I played Xenosaga though. Xenosaga is like a 4-part game.
Yeah,
That's cool. I like that.
It's like 4 games.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But it's cool. It's just like a turn-based RPG.
Put it away.
Sorry.
But yep.
All right, cool. That's a cool little thing for fans of the series.
I told myself I can't play it till I beat Breath of the Wild. So hopefully I do that in like a week or 2.
We should bring it here, just play for like half an hour to get some footage, then make like a 10 tips for new game and just make like a super clickbaity video.
Just copy, like watch another video that is it, and then just copy.
It's got like 1 million
reverse
views.
Order.
Yeah.
Link's naked glitch, but he's never naked.
He's not in this game.
I saw one really cool.
He's not in this game. Fool.
I saw one really cool, like somebody did something cool in Breath of the Wild where they threw a boomerang, and then as it came back, they caught it with the magnet thing, and then it was like, still spinning. Yeah, and then they hit people with it. Like massive, they could carry it around. I'm like,
that's pretty cool.
Made like a portable saw blade. I'm like, that's so cool.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Good shit. Anyway, go on.
One day.
Go on.
That's it.
That's it. We're done. Thank you.
That's the podcast. Okay, can someone get Blake some coffee?
Oh,
really? You okay?
I've been up since 6 Anyways, why'd you throw this at me?
Because you
What
look
is it?
like you need to be woken up.
What is it?
It's part of the match.
Oh,
It's a match.
Good night. All right, you want to go into some news?
I've never.
I would love to.
Yeah.
I would love to.
Why I never.
Well, you know what? You know what will wake me up?
What?
Talking about some breakfast.
Oh, I love breakfast.
Are we talking about that video we saw again?
No.
Tarnation Bob.
We're not talking about the Eggos.
Where's my Eggo sandwich?
Blake updated me on that.
Yeah.
I didn't get updated.
Couldn't find any.
Yeah.
What?
Oh,
Couldn't find any.
I know they're at like the place I work, but that's expensive. My parents couldn't find it at like Stop and Shop or Walmart or whatever. Anyways.
We split the cost 3 ways.
So this was
Donate.
like, all right. So Super Mario Brothers cereal. It's just Super Mario cereal.
Yeah, Super Mario cereal.
So this was like a whole like saga of like newsy bits.
Yeah.
From like the beginning of this week to like yesterday.
Yeah.
So this website called seriously.net. Yes, serialistly.net.
Cereal.
They report on cereal related news
Okay.
and rumors about cereal.
Someone has to.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
right?
true. They're the heroes we don't deserve.
Yeah.
So they discovered by doing some digging, I don't know where or how, they discovered the Super
agents.
Mario cereal.
It got leaked.
The cereal underworld.
They discovered it by Kellogg's.
Yeah.
Not like by, but like they're making the cereal. Anyway,
Yeah, cool. Awesome.
So
Kellogg's
select
just
boxes
found them.
will feature amiibo stickers to be scanned and used in Super Mario Odyssey, and I have the details on what the exact purpose is in a sec. So it has since been found in inventory data for Target and Walmart, and then people like had real pictures of it, like holding it and shit.
Yep.
If you look at the next one, you can have some like some hand holding it. Yeah.
Nice.
So, and then finally Kellogg's confirmed it exists, and then the next day Nintendo America tweeted out they exist, and it's coming to store shelves December 11th.
Everywhere?
Everywhere,
Ooh,
maybe.
That's awesome. So
that
all right.
So
I was looking at the picture, man.
So if you scan it,
Yeah.
it gives gold coins or a heart in the game.
Oh, cool.
And also includes collectible Super Mario Odyssey box art. I don't know if that means like the actual cereal box,
like the art on the box,
or if there's like a thing in the box.
Cool, awesome,
exclusive design.
But it features.
What does it taste like?
It features power up marshmallows.
Whoa.
Oh, and then there's also a third
like
one
Charms.
where it's like, yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's like a Charms,
balanced
but
breakfast
rebranded.
and
of sugar.
Yeah, maybe get that mug. I don't know.
Yeah.
So wait, is Nintendo or is it Kellogg's?
It's Kellogg's in conjunction.
Conjunction.
Nice.
Conjunction.
So, are we gonna buy it and like test it on the show?
I will.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
There's nothing but
when
all
you
you
suckers
guys.
buy
It's
it.
gonna open.
Yeah.
The marshmallows are bad without milk.
It's just you guys like slurping the whole thing.
There we go.
Tulip Pond powered up.
Feast your ears on that little bit.
So what day?
ASMR
What
edition.
day is the 11th?
The election?
The 11th. What day is it of the week?
I think it's a Monday.
Monday, yeah, sure.
Confirm.
I think.
Phone's also.
I mean, it's Friday, right? So 7 days from now is Friday. Plus 3 Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It's Monday.
It's a Monday.
Hey, it's a Monday, Blake.
I confirmed it. I just confirmed it, Blake.
It was confirmed.
Blake.
Sorry, I'm texting.
Oh my god. Alright, guys. Slurp your ice cream.
He slurps ice cream. I hope you have brain freeze.
Oh, my teeth!
Oh, my brain. Rub your throat. It helps. Anyways,
So yeah, that's cool.
this is a shitty podcast.
That was weird.
So let's talk about
What are
Dragon
we?
Ball.
The best
Hey.
podcast.
What did you drag me into? I'm uncomfortable.
So there's
Big
the
Boo.
boy. So Dragon Ball Fighters had 2 little things of newsy bits.
Yeah.
It used to have 1, but then the Kid Buu trailer came out today. So now it's 2.
Mm-hmm.
So the Kid Buu trailer came out today.
Y'all
Y'all watch it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
When?
Yeah,
just a minute
now.
ago, actually.
Yeah.
The day
Yeah.
before it came out. And now I'm here.
Oh, okay. Did you like it?
It was
Yeah,
good.
it's cool.
Yeah.
I like to.
How about you, Brian?
It was aight.
All right.
Wow.
Milky Cannon.
Wow.
So, anyways, the next.
He looks really fast. It's
Go
cool.
to the next
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, next one.
So, there was a scan and it reveals unique team dialogue. I don't know what
Oh,
context.
Is that a
That's
Super
cool.
Saiyan Raditz I see?
That's
That's,
Gotenks
Gotenks.
and then
Or
talking
Gotenks.
to Nappa.
Oh.
Okay, so shut up. Anyways, so depending on your team composition, special dialogues can be discovered and surprising conclusions may be possible. Examples.
That's cool.
So Frieza, next to Fat Boo,
Mm-hmm.
is saying, "Is this thing really the demon that obliterated untold hundreds of planets?"
Huh.
He's looking like, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
The thinking emoji.
Yeah. So Gotenks to Nappa. Don't tell me, old man. You don't know how to turn Super Saiyan?
Wow.
Question mark.
Whoa.
Shots fired. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
And finally,
Would Nappa
Ginyu,
grow hair?
Captain. No. Oh, he had hair.
With his mustache.
No, he used to have hair.
Yeah,
But
but
if
he's
he was
bald.
if he
Oh,
was
in Dragon
bald,
Ball Heroes,
and went
he
Super
he goes Super Saiyan and and he has like a
Goatee.
What if he
has like a
shaved
Super
that,
Saiyan
though?
goatee?
What if he shaved his goatee? We just like.
You just have an aura.
Don't worry about
Yeah.
it.
Apparently, Saiyaman can go Super Saiyan in Xenoverse 2, but he just gets like a yellow aura.
Interesting.
Anyways,
The Great Saiyan Man?
Yeah. No, the average Saiyaman.
the below average Saiyaman. And
Mhm.
and Ginyu
Yep.
to Cell. Hey Cell, what the hell is up with your rotten attitude towards Master Frieza?
Damn.
Whoa, he rhymed it.
So
and
some-
then Cell ate him.
Some
Damn.
interesting, cool dialogue. I hope it's voiced and not just
It
text.
It probably is.
What real question though? What characters would you like to see have special dialogue?
Cell with anybody.
Cell with anybody?
He's my favorite. Maybe.
What would Cell and Boo be like?
Sell
I
to
don't
the
know.
androids would be
Sell
probably
to
cool.
some android.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Maybe
as a
like to
team.
android like
Yeah.
13 if they're.
Yeah.
Or are they
Yeah.
not going to be featured?
Oh, we don't know.
Probably not.
Probably not though.
That'd be interesting, like 18 and Cell
Yeah.
having some
Yeah.
sort of
Yeah, or
dialogue.
that, yeah.
Hey, how you here? I ate you.
Good to see you.
Hey,
How's
sis,
Krillin?
how you doing? Nice kid.
I didn't know you could have babies.
Oh, it's weird. I ate your brother. Sorry.
Maybe
How's
like
he doing?
Beerus to Cell. That'd be interesting.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
I mean, Beerus isn't confirmed, but he's
Yeah, yeah,
definitely in.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
Broly, but then I realized he just like yell.
It's like, shut up, please. For love of God.
I'd like to see Gotenks and Frieza.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Someday.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I mean,
Future
Gotenks
Trunks and
did beat Frieza
Yeah.
in the what if scenario in Supersonic Warriors, where he beat everybody.
what about Trunks and Frieza? That'd be cool. I just want to see him be like,
Awkward.
shit.
Or Future Trunks and Boo, because didn't he like destroy Boo?
Oh, yeah.
In his timeline or something. Or,
He's
he
like,
didn't
"Hey."
attach?
No,
That's what he
no,
says,
Boo
Xenoverse.
didn't exist yet. He killed Bobbity and Dabura.
Well, super.
Dabura.
Oh, you're right.
Oh.
Yeah, he didn't even come across
Boo
Boo.
wasn't around.
And then he like did he bounce?
No,
No, he was never.
prevented
He
him.
was never summoned. Because,
Yeah.
Right, yeah, that's what I meant. And then he could actually meet him and be like, "Oh, this is who
Yeah.
they're trying to summon."
This is that fat.
I see.
Yeah.
Nappa and Blue Vegeta. Super Saiyan God.
He just throws him up in the air, kills him again.
You start with one less character.
He doesn't even get a word out. Vegeta!
I think it's really cool, though. That's one of my favorite things from Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Was the unique dialogue between the characters.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like, when Ryu fought Spider-Man, he was like, I hate spiders.
Yeah, no,
so, like,
stuff like that is quirky, and you're
cool.
just like, it's an added layer of fun.
Yeah.
Alright, next.
So remember 2 weeks ago. We're not going last week. We're going when Brian was here. Remember when we talked about those original rumor leak things?
Yeah.
The giant list of rumors?
Yeah.
Did any of them come true?
We don't know. Anyways, so this guy went on a different forum, and Vergbin, his name was Vergbin. And he was the guy with the original rumors, and then like the second guy was like, yeah, here's a bunch of corrections, but like when we went to the Soul Calibur part, he was like, dead ass.
Yeah.
You know? Well, he elaborated on some Soul Calibur 5. Is it 5 or 6?
6.
Oops. 6.
Nothing but the finest of games
journalism. Is it VI
journalism.
or IV?
VI.
VI. There we go. All right, so here's some more info. So the game will be revealed in December on either the 7th, 8th, or 9th. Most likely. Because the 7th is the Game Awards, 8th is PSX, and... Oh, the PSX opener, and the 9th is PSX.
Yeah, that's going to be a big
Or,
week,
if they don't do it, its anniversary is on the 20th, so...
Okay, so any of those dates.
Didn't we confirm it wasn't?
So this goes into it. So one of the reasons that Soul Calibur 6 was not revealed for its anniversary last year, in December, is because they ran into technical issues that sent the game into a mini development hell of sorts. So the game was still in motion capture stages, even back in May of this year. Killick, the staff guy, he's back.
Nice.
Yay.
But not the Weapon Master thing that everyone hated in Soul Calibur 5.
Thank God.
End quote.
I don't know what that means. Do you know what that means?
Well, I mean, I loved Killick and I hate Weapon Master. Weapon Master was a fighting style.
Okay.
It was broken.
Okay. He will have a new rival.
Yeah.
Whatever that means.
Me.
Supers are back, and as far as back as July, there was some kind of universal mechanic like V-triggers. There's a huge focus on story elements, and this guy knows of 3 newcomers, and one of them is supposed to be a Fire Emblem character for some reason.
What?
A Fire Emblem character?
Does that mean like Link's not in it?
Probably not.
Probably, yeah.
But his original thing said Link's in it. So maybe there's Link and Fire Emblem Boy.
Ooh,
Like
they did say 3 newcomers.
Well,
if
there's 3 newcomers, it's probably 1 for the PS4, 1 for the PC, and 1 for the Switch.
Oh, yeah,
probably
that's
the 3
true.
newcomers.
I hope it's not like...
So the Switch one's probably like
Marth.
Marth.
Link Boy.
Link was already in one, though.
Yeah, but this guy's original rumor
It's a
from
rumor.
2 weeks ago.
It's a
No,
rumor.
it's this, but it's not a different rumor. It's the same guy. He was like Link's in
PC's
it.
probably the Cuphead
Game's not out
boys.
yet.
I think they're
That'd
both
be
in
awesome.
it. I think they're both in it.
It'd be awesome.
They could both be.
I think
Who
they're
knows?
both in it.
Who knows? Maybe.
I hope it's not Corrin.
Who? Oh yeah.
That's the worst Fire Emblem
Corrin.
antagonist in any game ever.
What weapon did he
On the
have?
cob.
A sword.
Oh, okay.
And he was part dragon.
He was like
And
dragon guy.
It was like a horse dragon. It was dumb.
I played him as
And he has
Smash.
no
once.
character.
That wasn't a real sense.
No personality.
That's lame.
He's the typical, like, Mary Sue. I'm good. I want to help everyone.
No, I feel like if it was anyone, it would be like Marth or Chrom.
Or Lucina. That'd be cool.
Or Lucina. But I feel like those two are like the big ones.
I think Corrin needs to wear shoes, like female Corrin. She has bare feet.
Is that a
She
problem
needs to
for
wear
you?
some shoes.
Yeah, or she'll step on glass.
That boy needs some milk.
Get him some milk.
Anyways, so next news story bits. So Nintendo of America confirms via tweet and trailer that Shin Megami Tensei 5 is getting localized. And it's coming to the West.
I saw the
Because
trailer.
it wasn't confirmed last time.
Did you see the
It's
trailer?
the same trailer, but with English text.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I like those games.
I mean, it's cool that it's getting localized.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
give a
awesome.
hoot nanny.
Yeah.
Oh, nanny.
Exactly.
Hold down.
Shout out to the boy.
I'll play it.
So hold down.
Yep.
I'll play it.
So,
Fuck you.
Cool.
all right, raise your hand if y'all played Demon Souls. Well, I got some bad news,
I'm the
Jam.
only one.
I got some bad news.
Well, Demon Souls online services are coming to an end.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Game's old.
Online services for Demon Souls will come to an end in Japan on February 28th, 2018 at 1700 Japan Standard Time. And
it came out for the PS3, like early in the PS3 life cycle.
So after February 28th, 2018, players will not have access to the following features: online multiplayer, co-op and invasion, writing and reading hint messages, other players' blood stains, death replays, wandering phantoms, and browsing the rankings. Demon Souls first Demon Souls first began service for PlayStation 3 Japan on February 5th, 2009.
Wow.
Alice and Bandai Namco have confirmed that servers for Demon Souls will also be shut down in North America and Europe on the same day.
It's almost 9 years old.
Yeah, that's a bummer, but I mean, like, expected.
Yeah.
What a run.
Years old. Yeah, that's a good run.
What a run.
A lot of people still play it,
Yeah.
too, though.
So
Which also makes me kind of surprised why they're taking away service. Even though people still play it. It's kind of
Black!
Shut your freaking fat butt.
I mean, the fan base for any Demon Souls, Dark Souls, Bloodborne style game is massive. So to say that it's been running for almost 9 years, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, there are those people who are like, this is the ultimate one. Dark Souls is way worse. All those people.
Yeah,
so
of course.
I watched gameplay of it. I'm like,
the OG snobs or something.
Yeah. I mean, it was fun when it came out.
Yeah.
I think Dark Souls 3 is way more polished, obviously.
Yeah.
But
each game has gotten successively better.
Yeah.
Except Dark Souls 2, apparently. People
That was
like that game.
Dark Souls 1 I had a problem with.
Oh, really? I played that one the most, and
it was really clunky to me.
Yeah,
it was.
And on PC, you need this third party program.
The PC ports are the worst.
Yeah, it was awful. You couldn't play with a friend without this thing, and then
I didn't even know how
stopped
to
playing, and then I didn't want the thing anymore, but it's still there, and it sometimes takes down my internet, and I'm just like, I thought I uninstalled you. Dinkelberg.
You gotta go into the registry and sync it out with your hands.
Did.
You gotta go to the DMV.
I watched the life leave its eyes.
Jesus Christ.
He came back.
So,
Rip Dark Souls, Demon Souls.
Souls.
So we'll use this next story opportunity to talk about something UFC related.
Mm-hmm.
But first, EA's Day of Reckoning is here with $3 billion in stock value being wiped out.
Whoa!
After Battlefront 2
Erased?
controversy.
Like universe erased?
Like Xenosama.
Wow.
So EA stock is down 8.5% month to date through Tuesday compared with the S&P 500's 2% gain.
What does that mean?
That's a lot of stock jargon. That's a copy paste, my guys.
They lost 8.5%.
Wiping out $3.1 billion of shareholder value.
Damn.
Wow, that is a lot.
Yeah.
Good. I mean, I did buy their game. But but I'm kind of glad that they're being bitch macked right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't mind when people say they bought the game because support DICE.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
DICE made a good support game. DICE. They made a good game. EA don't give them any.
Well, they made an okay game.
How many dice are there?
All right. What? What'd you say?
What?
What?
I said, how many dice are there? Like 3?
You're off the show. I'm replacing you.
All right, Brian, you have to buy a lot of Dokkan.
No, I don't even have money to buy food.
Such a curse. Yeah, I mean, good. Fuck them.
Yeah, I mean, if anything speaks to EA, it's money.
Yeah.
So they lost $3 billion.
It's funny. It's like $3 billion. They lost, what was it? 8%?
8%, 8.5%.
8.5%.
Oh yeah, that's wow.
Almost 10%.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
David,
yes.
What else is happening in the world of entertainment arts? It's electronic arts, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right.
So
I'm not here today, guys.
So after this whole thing, EA lost stocks. Everyone was pissed at them for Battlefront. They're like, all right, we probably shouldn't do this anymore because Disney's on our ass, government's on our ass. Yeah. But we're gonna do it anyway. So UFC 3? UFC 3 came out.
Yeah, 3.
I don't think I have that.
The new UFC 3 has microtransactions.
Oh.
You can, when you go online to fight people, you can, in the normal UFC games, you can pick the player, the fighter you're going to fight as, and you can set skills to your guys.
Here we go.
And you can level up your guys.
Oh.
So when you go online with this, you don't level your guys, but you do have your skills.
Yeah.
and you can just 3 basic punches, like a punch, a grapple, and something like a kick or a hook. Yeah, something. And you can level those up to make them do more damage. And when you buy microtransactions, say I have like a level 1 punch that does 5 damage. I think this was an actual stat. Yeah. Does 5 damage. The level 4 hook, which is the legendary one, does 40.
Oh, whoa.
So yeah.
Rocket punch. So, it's like Thanos.
If you have max stuff, if you have just like, it said a quote was you can buy $1,000, you can spend $1,000 to get everything in the game. If you spend that much money, technically you'll be able to gamble enough to get all the stuff. And if you do, you can literally just one-shot people who haven't bought anything. You just go online, punch them, and they're out. So
they're gonna be like, "Oh, it was too far into the game. We couldn't take it out. We promised."
The game comes out in February.
Yeah, the game comes out in February. Yeah. So like, and it's all loot boxes.
The game's already out. We can't do it.
The same thing.
Who decided, like, in like marketing was just like, yeah, we can put that. Let's talk about it now. This is a good time to talk about it.
Just like how people wrote in parts of the script for Ridiculous 6. Someone came up with the idea someone sat down and was like, let's introduce gambling to kids.
Group recommendation at the end of this podcast. Go watch The Ridiculous 6 with Adam Sandler.
Don't watch it. I forbid you all.
So I have this tweet here.
Yeah.
Just like EA's Battlefront 2, you can buy temp boosts that give you skills for free. Also, they hide better punches, kicks, and jabs behind microtransaction loot boxes. Imagine making the same creative character as someone else and losing because their punches do more damage.
Yep.
Who's that from?
Some guy that played like a demo or whatever.
What's the name? You don't plagiarize here.
I'm quoting from. All right.
Oh, that was good. I love.
Yeah, it's great. But in those loot boxes, you can also get other characters who are like apparently popular in the UFC community, and they have higher base stats to put your stuff on.
How big is this UFC community?
I don't know how well these games sell.
At least 2.
I don't know.
It's like backyard baseball and football. Remember Pablo? Yeah, he's in it.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
If Pablo were today, Pablo would be behind a paywall.
No!
If that game came out today,
Pablo, no!
It would be spend $3 to unlock Pablo.
Man, that sucks.
Yeah, they'd have character DLC packs for backyard baseball.
Mm-hmm. Fucking Pablo.
Sucks. EA will never learn. Maybe their stocks will drop more, but I don't think this game will be as big as Battlefront.
No, not at all.
It won't be, but I hope it continues to catch the eye of like government officials who are like, "Hey, you guys suck dick."
Tell me, so sports usually EA makes a lot of sports games, and they probably have this kind of microtransactions in those games too.
Probably.
And a lot of people who buy sports related games aren't as like hardcore in the general gaming community as like someone who plays like, I don't know, Star Wars or someone who plays another type of game. Do you think if I was a casual gamer and all I played was like, you know, Madden. EA Sports, Madden, or UFC, or whatever, and I saw this, do you think it would upset me as much as a person who plays a lot of different types of games?
These are probably the same people that play, like, Clash of Clans and shit.
Yeah,
that's exactly
I would say no.
Don't care.
Yeah.
They wouldn't care. They'd just be like...
It's not as prevalent in their lives, right?
Yeah.
It's
either they buy it, or they don't.
Yeah, I mean, if you play one game a week,
even
in a couple weeks, that kind of stuff doesn't really bother you so much. But if you're a gamer, you know...
I hate using the term, but I don't know what to say.
If you play like multiple games a week and you keep getting berated with microtransactions, it gets like sickening. It's like you have to pick brand loyalty at this point to like...
CD Projekt Red.
Yeah.
And just commit to like buying microtransactions for a brand because you can't afford to buy microtransactions for all of these different games.
Yeah. Like, if I was playing Overwatch and I was like, loot box, then I went to play Shadow of War, and it was like, loot boxes, then I went to play Battlefront, and it was like, loot boxes, then I went to play UFC, and it was like, loot boxes.
Yeah,
it's everywhere. But yeah, if you only play one game, I guess it doesn't really affect you as much.
That's a good question, though.
Yeah.
Moving on, Blake.
Alright, so let's go up from some low lows for some high highs, you know what I'm saying? My Hero Academia One's Justice was announced for PS4 and Switch.
I'm surprised you commented on this.
Shut your fucking face.
Hey, I'm excited.
So, the latest issue of Weekly Jump reveals My Hero Academia One's Justice, a new battle action game from Bandai Namco for PlayStation 4 and Switch. The game will feature stage destruction through attacks. A trailer will debut at Jump Festa 2018, which runs from December 16th to the 17th.
Cool.
Do you think this is going to be like a Naruto-style fighting game?
Naruto!
It's Bandai Namco, so maybe?
Yes, it did say stage destruction, which makes you think that like it's a fighting game with destructible
No,
environments.
it's like a Godzilla game.
That'd be awesome.
Not the recent Godzilla.
Like the one for Xbox.
That'd be awesome.
Something of destruction. I know what you're talking about. The game's banging. Yeah, at least you're banging.
Mm-hmm.
I love My Hero Academia. So, am I the only person who watches it in here?
I
Brian,
love All Might.
No,
I have friends who watch it.
Yeah, that show is A+.
And the dub, Christopher Sabat is All Might.
Yes.
Yeah, he's all right.
Is the dub good?
Huh?
Or do you just watch
the dub is really good. I watched both actually.
Okay.
At the same time.
Like translating, calculating. Well, to be fair, I watched it because of Chris Sabat, because at the very end of the last episode, All Might has like one of the most hype moments in anime history, in my opinion. I watch this moment once every like couple weeks just to remind myself how great it is. And I was like, does he do it as well as the Japanese voice actor? And I watched it. And I was like, he fucking does. And I'm
That's
like,
awesome.
I'm very proud.
Who voice acts the main character? Is it like someone famous?
Not like
Johnny
a big
Young
name.
Bosch.
No.
Is it?
Yeah,
No.
he's like, Getsura, Tensha.
Bunga.
Nobody I recognize, really. But
Tara Strong.
it's an amazing show. You should watch it. And
Yeah.
I'm sure the game will be subpar.
I'm Adam
Probably,
Sanders.
Go on.
What are we talking about? Stop texting me.
Turn your phone
I
off.
love you,
That's
baby.
rude.
All right, David, this is your moment to shine.
Yep.
A beautiful boy.
Why does David
All right.
get to shine all the time?
Because I'm very
Who
shiny.
here
I'm just a shiny
would
individual.
play a new Devil May Cry game?
I would definitely play a new Devil May Cry.
Then this is one's for you,
Yeah,
baby.
yeah.
It's 2 pages.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Get to reading.
Wait, oh gosh.
Starts at the top.
Oh, all of this?
Yep.
Oh my god.
What?
Holy hell.
Get ready for
Yeah, I know what the title of this
synopsis
one's gonna be
of
called.
Devil May Cry 5.
What the hell? I don't know what this means.
Just read it, you fucking dork.
Yeah.
Dork.
Okay, user Son of Sparta from the Reset Era forums leaks Devil May Cry 5 details. But he posted this information on behalf of the DMC community, the users a part of, known about the existence of said game for quite some time, was going to leak the document after PSX, but details from said document started to spread, and it was only a matter of time before it got posted in less savory places without context, so we're leaking this earlier than anticipated.
So, as a couple weeks ago, we got some details on Devil May Cry 5, so
Yep.
this is what it's referring to. Continue!
Unsavory places. The game is called Devil May Cry 5, not Devil May Cry 5.
Would you like to elaborate for the viewers at home?
It's called Devil May Cry V, and not Devil May Cry number 5.
Like
Oh,
Metal Gear Solid
fancy.
V,
Yeah.
the Phantom Menace.
Cool.
V for Vendetta.
Awesome. That's the detail I cared about. Like that's so. Like if it was
all you
called-
gotta read.
if it had number 5, I wouldn't buy it.
Yeah, I agree.
The game is slated to release sometime in the fiscal calendar year of 2019. Original plan was to release it November 2018, but the date might have been pushed back to early 2019. Originally, Devil May Cry V was intended to be announced at PSX, but after receiving feedback on their E3 press conference, Sony decided to scale back on PSX and instead scale up E3 2018. There will be a demo for the game sometime before its release. The game has been in development for 2 years. As of today, by release time, it will have been in development for at least 3 years. It is using Unreal Engine 4, PS4 first, PC later, highly unlikely to be on any other platform. Sony is paying for some funding for the game. Trailer has been ready for a while now. The initial trailer is 1 minute and 50 seconds long. They may add new cuts to trailer to make it an extended version since some time has passed from when it was first made. The overall game is supposed to be ambitious for a DMC title with a broader appeal. Longest cutscene runtime of any DMC game yet.
Ooh, cool.
Interesting.
Very happy
yeah,
about that.
so
They
that's
have
a lot of
awesome
details.
cutscenes.
Yeah.
It was saying that it would be revealed in a week and a half, but it's not, I guess. Unless it is.
That'd be the sooner this game comes out, the better. The Devil May Cry game is just awesome. Development team. Ruben Langdon is reprising his role as Dante. Johnny Young Bosch is reprising his role as Nero. Dan Southworth is reprising his role as Virgil. No word on the actresses who played Trish and Lady if they're returning.
Lady.
Anya Ferrari? I don't know how to pronounce her last name.
Guy Fieri
is helping with the soundtrack.
I googled the name, and I guess the person did like previous Devil May Cry soundtrack.
Okay. I mean, the soundtracks are awesome. They were like,
they were like, no more.
It was pretty cool.
Let's dance.
So for character and story, potentially big spoilers.
Ooh.
So if you
If
don't want spoilers, maybe skip ahead like a minute and a half.
Oh, it's gonna be like 6 minutes.
Maybe skip ahead like 6 minutes. Devil May Cry V picks up the story after Devil May Cry 4. Spoilers.
What does the Devil May Cry 4?
There's more than one playable character. Dante is for sure playable, and Nero is possibly playable as well. Up to 3 playable characters have been suggested for now. No word on whether Virgil is playable or not. He'll be returning, although specifics on how he is returning from his death from Devil May Cry 1 are unknown.
3. Guys in 3.
Might be typo.
I was gonna say, he dies in 3. He wasn't even in 1 or 2.
Very suspicious.
We have to go back to the records.
Remember, I edited it.
Yeah, it's fine. Trish has
Fuck you.
Trish has a prominent role in the game, but no word on whether she is playable or not. This is the most serious Dante has been, not counting DMC2. Dante still plays with his enemies, and it has his usual over-the-top flair, but this game is going to be more personal for him.
It's personal.
Devil May Cry 5, the most serious Dante game since the DMC2. Best tagline.
There will be a sequence where Nero and Virgil have a confrontation, confirming their relationship.
Cool.
Nero is in fact Virgil's Nero is Virgil's son, as stated in the Devil May Cry 3142 art book.
Okay.
Characters switch during key story points in the game. The Prince of Darkness is featured as the main antagonist of the story. Prince of Darkness title normally refers to Mundus, so it might indicate his return, but that title may have been transferred to another character.
That's the villain from the first game.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember that.
I googled that. That's the only reason I know.
You fight him by like flying Star Fox style.
Star Fox.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
That would be a Dante thing.
It would be.
Let's party.
DMC 5 might be the end of the Sons of Sparta storyline. So that would indicate like the end of Dante and Virgil. Yeah.
They're from Sparta?
Gameplay systems.
Is Kratos in this game?
I hope.
Is this God of War?
Is Link in this game?
I hope so.
Yeah!
So, hard lock-on is standard in this game.
Better.
Hard lock-on?
Hard lock-on.
Better not be not standard.
Flaccid lock-on.
That's soft lock-on.
Console is targeted for 60 FPS like previous DMC games. Level design is more open than previous DMC games, but not going into Souls or open world territory of level design. So it's just a little more open. Level design and exploration is more similar to Bayonetta, with action set pieces thrown in there without the QTEs. Ooh. QTEs in general do not exist in Devil May Cry 5.
Ooh.
Cool.
Movement outside of combat is streamlined to match the open nature of the game. The structure is more open to make the experience more smooth. Immersion is important to the team with this game. There is no stamina bar. There will be encounters where you are facing more enemies than you used to in DMC games. There's some online integration, but definitely no multiplayer. PvP, rather. Dodge system is reworked, and dodging is generally a lot smoother than before. Camera pulls back during big fights. The devs are really proud of the new, more dynamic camera system. Animations are being improved to be less stiff. Big emphasis on close physics.
Very good.
Battles are beautifully animated and smooth. Mission and ranking system similar to previous DMC games in Bayonetta. There will definitely be mission/chapter selects. Bosses being ramped up dramatically in Devil May Cry 5. One of the boss fights moves between multiple areas of the game. Style system is in for Dante. Enemies will react a bit differently to each style.
Cool.
Style system's been streamlined and smoother. Certain styles will have advantages on certain enemies, similar to DMC 3. Mm-hmm. More environment interactivity than any previous DMC game.
I had an itch.
He's fucking unzipping his pants. All I
No,
hear
I
is
zipped it back up.
all I see is him leaning back. And he's just smiling at me with this like shit-eating grin. He's like,
I love Devil May Cry.
I'm trying to listen about Devil May Cry 5. Please continue.
There's
yeah,
not-
and you're very excited.
It
about
is not an open world game, guys, but some interpretations have been taken from Dragon's Dogma. Or inspiration's been taken from Dragon's Dogma.
Interesting.
Reddit
That was a
user
good game.
Old Soul 2 receives internal email from EA.
That was
is
a
this
different story.
Oh, this is different? Why'd you
can
put it right
tell
under?
by a space.
Why'd you put it right under the DMC stuff? Well, we're leading in.
Because every story is under each other by a single space.
I know, just like the
You
whole
gave
page was-
him the keys.
all of this was DMC'd, and like that
Yeah,
time
but-
the last sentence was like a new story.
but there's a single space.
Blake.
Everything else is
Hi,
in
Blake.
between, no spaces.
All right, Blake.
Give me
Hi,
back
Blake.
my
Hi, Blake.
paragraphs.
Hi, Blake.
Pass it on.
So that's a lot of stuff.
I don't want to get another paper cut. Thanks. Okay. My hands hurt.
Whiny baby over there.
Fuck you. Anyway,
Whoopsie.
so yeah, but check a two. So
That's
yeah,
a whole
y'all
lot of Devil May
excited
Cry
to
stuff.
see this rumor probably not be true?
Okay, can you
That's-
imagine?
That's a lot of stuff for a rumor.
What if they were just like, oh shit, this all leaked? Never
Yeah,
mind.
they just changed the game.
It's now a dating sim.
Yeah. It's dead.
It sounds like they're doing. My
What?
big problem with Devil May Cry was always that there was a lack of focus, right? Which was
Yeah.
fine because it was a game more about the fun of how eccentric everything was.
Yeah.
So they were like, "Who cares about the story?"
Yeah, but didn't the fourth one have like no story?
It had a lot of story, but it was
But it was like
crappy,
bad.
right?
Yeah,
Like, because it didn't. Because they were like, let's try putting the story, but then they were like, yeah, but we want to do what Devil May Cry does best, and that's combat and
Yeah.
like it's absurdity, and that's what they did.
Mm.
This one sounds like it's going to be a different, or they're not. Maybe the same thing will happen, right? They're going to try and be serious, and then turn around.
I hope when they say most serious Dante, they mean serious in the sense that like Deadpool's villain was personal. You know, like it's personal to Dante, and he's like kind of serious about it, but he's like serious in the way that like it's still kind of a joke.
I think what
You
they
know?
mean is like there's going to be stakes, right?
Yeah.
You know, there's going to be like.
Medium rare.
I think the conflict will mean something.
Yeah.
Like in Devil May Cry 3, the conflict kind of meant something. If you play Devil May Cry 4, Nero is like very serious. He's like trying to like, I think his like
Trying to save
girlfriend
his
gets
girl,
kidnapped.
yeah.
Yeah, and stuff. He's going to save her and stuff. And then halfway through the game, Dante shows up, and it just it's Dante.
Yeah.
He's just like, look at this bus, all right. And he like has roses, and he's like,
Yeah.
it's just being goofy and beating the bosses easily, and- which is what I love, and I hope they keep doing that.
Yeah.
Because it's like Bayonetta. It's like the best part of those characters is them mollywopping these boss characters.
Yeah.
These titans.
Like I love the Devil May Cry games, and it always had a story. Like Mundus was like, you know, the big bad in the first one. Like it was cool fighting him, and it was the whole like Sparta's Dante's dad, like Sons of Sparta thing, and it was cool. But like it wasn't a big part of why I loved the game. It was just there. It was cool.
The
Like,
lore isn't that deep.
Yeah. It was fun gameplay. The combat was awesome. The combos were cool. Like Dante was a funny character.
Mm-hmm.
And the gameplay in the first one, at least, and kind of in 3 and 4, was it was kind of like a Castlevania style game without the map. Like you had to backtrack a lot. You had to
I
like
see what you're
open
saying.
doors here to go there and like do this and unlock this area to like go do this and fight the boss. It was kind of like
And it was
that.
kind of Resident Evil,
I guess.
but then
yeah.
like, then you know,
Well, like, I mean, Kamiya made Resident Evil 2.
right?
Yeah.
And
You can see the influences in a
Cry.
lot of like the puzzle.
and it was
Yeah.
supposed to be, like, he was making Resident Evil 4,
Mhm.
and then he was like, nah, we don't like this, and it got changed into Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
So,
You can kind of see the similarities.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, the puzzles are kind of like, they're not hard. They just kind of break up the
It's that whole like, you know, when you look at a Resident Evil puzzle, you go up to like a pedestal that's missing
Mhm.
2 parts of an emblem, and you look down, the camera pans down, and says the text is like, it looks like 2 things can fit
Yeah.
in here. That's exactly what like
Yep.
Devil May Cry
That was
puzzles
like,
can
go
be
find these 2 things, and you find them from like enemies. You just kill a room of enemies and get the thing, and then you go back, put it in the
Mhm.
pedestal. It's
Yeah.
it's Resident Evil.
Yep,
But
except
stylish.
with a fucking awesome guitar playing electric.
Yeah,
like,
really fast paced
it's
sword
so cool.
combat, and yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
So that's all I hope. That's all I hope for.
I want to know how they're going to bring back Virgil, and if it's going to be cool, or is it just going to be like...
It has to be cool.
Everybody
He never
loves
died.
Virgil. Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, right.
He's just been over here.
I've been here the whole time.
Because Virgil's like the opposite of Dante.
Yeah,
he's like super serious and like a badass, and like he has to be cool.
The fight in Devil May Cry 3 between him and his brother on top of the tower is so cool. It's like really... It's just like a kung fu fight with swords. Like, it's cool.
The first fight in Devil May Cry 4 when Dante gets like knocked back into a wall and then like crashes and like ends up sitting on just like a pedestal with his legs crossed, like it's so silly and ridiculous.
I want to watch those cutscenes again. Or when he gets into like a briefcase that turns into a sphere that are a bunch of guns.
Yeah.
Good shit.
It's good.
But yeah, I hope it. It sounds like it's gonna come together.
I hope so.
So,
I do hope. I do hope.
You know what's coming together?
No.
Me.
EA. So, Reddit user Old Soul 2 has allegedly, over the past 3 months, been receiving internal company emails from EA by accident.
Wait,
What?
Say that again? Sorry.
So, I don't know, he's gone some mailing list or something, and he's been receiving internal emails about 2 games, about Fe or Fe, some like
Fire Emblem
random game. No, and A Way Out. Those 2 dudes in the jail.
Oh yes, the one they showed up at.
So he decided to share this said email, this little snippet, because it's relevant. So if you look at it, this is talking about Fe or Faye or whatever. And it's like a timeline of like how they're gonna promote the game, and in January they're like via Nintendo Direct, so that confirms January Nintendo Direct. That's usually where all the big guns come. Besides E3. Also, it confirms that the game is February 2018. Interesting. And that the Way Out game's coming out in 2019. Which is like, phew, all the way over there.
Wow, that's an early announcement for that game.
Yeah,
well,
damn.
It wasn't. Well, I wouldn't really call it announced. It's more like
tease. I mean, they showed gameplay, kind of. Well,
I thought you meant like announced like release date, like 2019.
No.
Yeah,
I just meant like showing. Goddamn,
like I'm like over there. Like
I know you're out of it. You're doing some NyQuil or something.
I wish. But yeah. I'm looking forward to that.
So this guy's just getting EA emails.
Yeah,
is he still getting them?
I don't know. This post is from like the.
Remember, you're invited to the Christmas party.
RSVP.
I mean, he didn't give his email away, so they can't take him off the list.
Exactly. They have to look at like, which one's which?
Yeah,
that's really funny.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, we sent it to Old Soul 2. I mentioned it to Old Soul 1.
The OG Old Soul.
Imagine if you just randomly got emails from like CEO of Square Enix. So here's the Avengers game.
I would have been like,
I forgot that existed.
Huh?
I forgot that existed.
I know, isn't that crazy?
I guess.
It's probably going to be like a mobile game where you're just Thanos punching Iron Man. Anyway, we'll talk about that later.
It's funny how you mentioned Square Enix, because that's where we are in life.
I feel
Final Fantasy 15.
Oh, yes.
Our last newsy bits of the day.
Yes.
We have 2 main things.
I am excited.
So first, an update. In December, we'll add the ability to freely swap between Noctis, Gladius, Prompto, and Ignis in the main story.
Cool.
Have you guys watched the video?
Yes.
It's like 2 minutes. It's like
yeah.
Swap.
Cannot
cool.
wait. Yeah,
although it's not
awesome.
that fast, because when you switch, they have to do like a little
like intro.
Yeah. Prompto's like, flip my good. Hold on, give me a second, guys.
Yeah.
Loading screen.
Gladio's like,
Yeah.
I don't even know what Ignis does. He's like cooked something or whatever. But
that's cool. I mean, it's a cool little thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy how the game's still getting updates, and it's been
know.
out for like a year.
Yeah. Well, the PC version is going to come out with all this updated stuff.
Yeah, that's true. Optimal.
It's going to be like a new game when you're going to play it.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah.
So also, Square Enix detailed the future content roadmap for Final Fantasy 15 during its active time report commemorating a year since the game's release on this past Wednesday.
Cool.
So here's what players can expect.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to preface this with This is a very loose roadmap and I don't think they know what roadmap means. It's like
right.
usually like A, B, C. This is like, that'd be nice, yeah, if we can do that.
It's like a roadmap of maybe promises.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Suggestions.
So, I don't know. This is I was like reading over this. Is like this makes no sense. Well, I'll include it anyways. So details about the future content Square Enix plans to offer will be decided by the end of 2017. So there's the roadmap.
Cool.
We will think about it and let you know.
The roadmap is for a think tank.
So from there, they will officially announce what content will be released, at what timing, and in what form it will be offered.
Cool.
So Hajime Tabata said, the director of Final Fantasy 15, said that he wants to release at least 3 episode add-ons in 2018, starting with an episode for Arden.
Oh,
Arden. Whoa.
Final boss.
Yeah, I know who that is.
Yeah. Final boss.
Yeah. Spoilers.
So
It's
many
Final boss.
users pointed out that the way they depicted the backbone of the world was insufficient, but Arden's episode will lead to a proper depiction of the world's story.
Thank God.
Yeah, seriously. That was a hole.
Uh-huh.
Tabata is aware that fans want to see an episode for Luna.
Yes.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
He's aware. It don't mean
Good.
you're getting shit,
Cool.
boy.
He's just like, yeah, I know.
Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Stop emailing my mom.
Go. Old Soul 3.
When you can't contact the developer, contact their mom.
Exactly.
Look at your son did.
You try to go to Thanksgiving, all you hear about is Final Fantasy 15. It's like, stop.
Come on, Ma. I made a really good game. But where's Luna? Fine.
So, for future additional content, wants to release them when they are in a state of absolute sufficiency. In 2018, the importance is not on releasing the content, but rather the plan has changed to releasing the content in a state where each one is properly sufficient. I would hope so.
So made.
Yeah. We will release them when they are made.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Not only does Tabata want to meet the user's expectations, he wants to betray expectations and create developments that will even get those who have cleared the game and lost interest reinterested.
I don't think betray is like the right word for that. Just like, here's your episode of Luna, and it's just her dying.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, no, that's
If they make more of this stuff to actually fix the whole backstory issue they had in the game, I'm down.
like
Cool.
there's so much more story in that game now with just the 3 episodes of the other characters that they release as DLC.
Yep.
If you release like a villain one, I will get that.
Yeah.
Because the villain is like really cool, just underdeveloped.
If you get to play the villain too, that'd be so
crazy.
cool.
Even if that's not the case, whatever. I would love to read a book of like this
Fucking
game.
loser.
In general.
Cut that. I would love to read a book.
And
Kobe.
I kind of agree though, because
that world is interesting.
the graphics are on point in that game. The combat is on point in that game. The all that stuff's on point. The only thing that they skimped on was the story.
Yeah.
So if they were just like,
But the story's still really good.
yeah, I know. If they were just like, here's lore. That's cool.
Fucking jerk.
There's a lot of miming going on right now.
Yeah.
No.
Mr. Miming.
Was a lot of circles.
Mr. Mime.
So that's all swell and dandy Final Fantasy 15, but that was the last story, right? Let's go into upcoming releases.
I'm glad you asked.
You want me to talk?
December 5th, we got Caveman Warriors
Oh
for
boy.
the Switch.
Caveman, is that a Dynasty Warriors?
Look it up.
You made that joke.
Be a
Yeah, I
Yeah,
did.
You made that
Yeah,
joke.
I did, and I still want to know.
It's like the Geico
Yeah.
Caveman.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Didn't have a sitcom.
so Dead Rising 4, Frank's Big Package comes
Yep.
out for PS4.
I hate this.
We got 9 Parchments for PC, Switch, PS4, and Xbox One. December 6th, we got the Xbox One and PS4 version of A Hat in Time.
Nice.
We got December 7th, Spellforce 3.
The best one.
3 for PC. December 8th, we got Hello Neighbor for PC, Mac, Xbox One, and Tokyo Xanadu E capital X. The E was lowercase.
Wait.
Plus for PS4.
Hello Neighbor is just coming out. I thought that
For PC, Mac, and Xbox One.
Was it early access? Because it's been on PC for a while.
Well, isn't that the one?
This says PC, Mac, and Xbox.
That's
One.
why I'm saying it might be the actual
Wikipedia
release.
article is never wrong.
It was probably early access.
Okay.
So that's a great list, but when is Knack 3 coming out?
Fuck.
Knack 2 just came out. Give it time. Steve Borden needs to finish his magnum opus.
Steve Bloom.
When is Ricochet 3 coming
I
out?
don't know what that is.
Anyway, so let's talk before we go into what we've been playing. Something released recently.
Mm-hmm.
It is
Avengers?
yes,
Okay.
the Avengers Infinity War trailer.
Yeah.
So
What about
everybody
it?
here has seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
It's
No,
pretty
I
banging.
haven't.
Shut up, Blake.
It's pretty banging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does everyone think? Brian.
Wow.
Like, rate the mic.
I think it looks cool.
Mhm.
I definitely think I'm definitely gonna see it.
I hear reservations.
There's too many people.
There are
Even though
bukus
that
of
wasn't
people.
a problem in Civil War, and Civil War was the greatest
Yeah,
Marvel
and they
movie
didn't
ever.
have as many people as this one. Now they're introducing everyone all at the same time
Good.
at once.
Listen,
That's
people
too
are
many.
dying in this movie.
Do you know how
It's
many people-
okay.
Listen,
We're
great,
losing
but that's
characters.
still too many people.
Good.
Do you know how many people were in the Infinity War comic?
Oh my god.
There were like 80.
I never read the comics.
What's your point, punk?
My point is, for your average consumer,
Yeah.
a la me, who hasn't read the comic books, it's a lot of people who are just like, and one person dies. Oh, that's sad. But you don't get time to mourn because the more people come in, you're just like,
Oh,
whoa.
we're gonna get
Yeah.
plenty of time, and it's gonna let it sink in when
Yeah,
Thanos
how long is this movie gonna
chops-
be? 5 hours?
chops Tony Stark in half,
The
and
modern
then the movie ends.
day Lawrence of Arabia, where it's just like 6 days long.
I honestly
Listen.
hope this is a long ass movie. Because it needs to
It
be.
better be like 6 hours.
It needs to be long.
We're gonna have a
'Cause-
cookout
Yeah,
in
you
the
are right.
theater.
It needs to have like a long time to get through all it needs to get
Runtime,
through. If
26
it's
minutes.
A lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be it. Thanos just one shots everyone. in that
Listen,
movie.
just because you're correct doesn't mean you're right.
What?
People die when they are killed.
It's true. It's true.
Words to live by.
That's
Sure.
deep.
So,
Um,
Yeah.
what's strange? So, one thing I was not expecting was like
Iron
the
Man.
Lord of the Rings
Oh, like the-
style
Oh.
armies.
yeah.
Yeah.
My
Like Bruce Banner's there.
my prediction is that that army is going to have zero like significance.
Oh, of
It
course.
is
Yeah,
busy
no.
work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
They're
is.
It's
gonna
there
die.
for
They're
the
gonna
trailer.
like.
Yep.
They're gonna run. It's like. They're just gonna
Yeah.
like mow them down.
Or even then, it's just going to be like, all right, here's an action set piece that doesn't like, all right, Falcon. We'll throw Falcon there. The guys who like,
If you notice, War Machine can't
Yep.
walk.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
maybe he can just fly.
Yeah.
we
No,
don't
yeah,
see
yeah.
his legs, so maybe
Yeah.
just like upper torso.
His
Yeah.
wings are his legs now.
That's
he
deep.
just walks in them like stilts when he's on the ground.
It's just like, man, that those aliens are going to be very inconsequential in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah.
They
But-
look like the aliens from the first Avengers
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah. To be fair though, I don't care.
I don't care.
They're there to make the heroes look cool.
Look
Yeah.
good.
And that's all I'm there to see. I'm not. Goddamn, I'm not in it
Don't win
for
it.
complicated story.
I agree.
I'm not in it for like crazy plot twists and like character development
Yeah.
per se. You know, we do get that,
Yeah.
but I'm there to see superheroes do superhero things, and that means Iron Man or War Machine, you know, flying over an army of dudes and raining napalm on them.
Yeah. Because I think the army behind the superheroes was Wakanda and
Yeah.
Asgardians.
Yeah, they did.
It was them two. Was
Okay.
Asgard the
all like
Asgardians?
all like
16
40
of
them.
Asgardians.
Yeah, whoever
They probably
left,
die
yeah.
at the beginning. If you look at the trailer, if
Yeah.
you've seen Thor, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna spoil
Yeah,
anything.
it's
Yeah, I've seen
weird
Thor.
because I'm pretty sure this trailer was supposed to come out in like 2 months.
Yeah.
Because they spoil a lot of stuff from Thor
They
3.
really do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's weird.
It's very strange.
It's very weird.
Yeah,
Doctor
it does. It hasn't had enough time to be out yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so
It's
either.
like came out like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
and
that's
it's like
true.
here's like some plot twist things
Yeah.
that happen in
Mm.
Thor 3.
Because
couldn't say
it's
it.
weird because the Infinity War. I know this isn't nearly what the comics was, but when a lot of people think Infinity War, it's like it was like 100 versus 100, and it took place in space.
Yeah.
So like I feel like the whole like giant armies converging was like just
Is it really?
it's symbolic. kind of like the huge war.
It's just
that
like
happened.
what better way, like from a writer's perspective, is be like, all right, we have like 2.5 hours, 2 hours 45 minutes, whatever, to fit all these heroes in. How do we give each one spotlight?
Yep.
Just have two armies.
That's hard.
Yeah,
it's gonna be tough. I hope they make it a 3-hour movie. I hope they make it a 3.5-hour movie because that's the only way it won't feel like a rushed mess.
I don't think it will because the following year there's going to be another Avengers movie because it's supposed to be Infinity War Part 1 next year and then Infinity War Part 2, but now it's just Infinity War and then there's going to be some other Avengers
They'll
movies.
probably call it some other continuation.
Yeah. But
the War of Infinity.
Iron Man dies.
Because I can't picture Thanos being defeated in this movie.
No way.
It's probably going to be the next movie.
Listen, you saw him slug the fucking shit out of Iron Man. I was like...
Yeah.
One shot. I hurt my hand.
This is going to be the Empire Strikes Back, right? In which everybody it ends in a really shitty position. I mean, if you look at the trailer, the Guardians part at the end, that's going to be at the end of the movie. You see Thor all fucked up.
I think that's at the beginning of the movie.
No,
I think it's at the end because he's going to be like.
I think it's at the end. It's going to be. I think it's like the after credits.
No, to be fair, Blake has some validity because if you look in the trailer, the Asgardian ships all destroyed. Spoilers if you haven't seen Thor. The Asgardian ships all destroyed, and Thanos comes in, and Loki's probably like, "Yeah, I'll give you this fucking thing if you don't kill me."
Yeah,
and he's like, "All right," and he fucking takes it. Probably, I don't know, beats the shit out of Loki, who will like pretend to die and come back because that's what he does. And then he's gonna like throw Thor into the stratosphere or something, and then Guardians are probably gonna pick him up.
Yeah. But I think that might be in the beginning, too, because the Guardians and Thor will probably be fighting Thanos with everyone else at some point in this movie. So they'll probably have to be back on Earth with Thanos.
And, I think, so there was like 4 clips, like HD quality clips of Infinity War that leaked, like, 5 days ago. And one of them was a scene where the Guardians were going into the Collector's area.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, sneaking around and you see the Collector on the ground and Thanos has his foot on him and he's trying to find out where the Reality Stone is.
Yeah.
He's like all beaten up. He's like, ugh! And then
it's Space Stone.
Batista,
Drax.
Yeah. And he's like, I'm gonna fucking kill him. And he like gets his knife. He's like, rah! And then like Star-Lord's like, please.
What if he did kill him? Drax like stabbed Thanos. Oh man, this is it. You saw me for like 4 seconds.
So I think that all that's in the beginning.
Yeah. I hope that they don't underpower either Thanos or Doctor Strange in this movie.
No. I don't know about Doctor Strange, maybe, but Thanos. I don't think the movie's really going to be that much about Thanos. Yeah. He's going to come in, show he's badass, mollywop Iron Man, be like, all right, now I'll let the aliens take care of you, and then like kind of split, right?
I think that's what's going to happen.
It's not going to be about defeating Thanos. It's going to be about
the second
defeating his plan.
Yeah.
Exactly. They're just going to show how powerful Thanos is, and then leave it at that.
Yeah.
They're not going to defeat Thanos. That just wouldn't really make sense unless he's not the real villain. It's Green Goblin. He's like, we'll rule this city. Spider-Man. William Dafoe.
Yeah. I think this movie's going to be a lot like the first Avengers. Because, like, the portal it shows Spider-Man look at, I think, like, that's just going to be a portal where the giant aliens are going to come out of. And it's just going to be like a war versus aliens again.
Yeah.
Kind of like it was in the first movie.
I'm cool
That's kind of, I don't know, it's like phoning it in.
But I do know Thanos has, like, lackeys. He has, like,
he has, like, 4 lackeys.
Yeah, his, like, heist crew.
I think those might be the villains in this movie. The henchmen.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like
gonna die?
Tweedledee and
Tony Stark is dying. 115,000%. And it's gonna make me sad.
Yeah, no, Blake and I are gonna be in the theater.
We're gonna be crying.
Yeah, we're gonna be sobbing.
His Robert Downey Jr. is like sick and tired of playing Iron Man. So I would not be.
I don't think he's sick and tired of that money.
He's as rich as Iron Man now. Am I right?
I think
he's like crying with Benny's, Benjamin.
Yeah.
He's probably has his own Iron Man suit. He's like, I'm just gonna do the real thing, guys.
Do my own stunts.
Yeah. I think his contract's up or is almost up. I think.
Well, and plus, they gotta like make a statement.
Yeah.
And
and he did lose the Civil War.
He was the first event. No.
Whoa, hey, hold on.
In the movies.
All right.
Get out of here, Captain. You're gonna be gone soon too. So, all right, confirm or deny? Captain America with the beard, good or bad?
Good.
That wasn't confirmed.
It's
fantastic.
noticeably like making him
My nips
hippie.
got like
Like let's be hip with the kids. Let's give him a beard.
It's better than Superman's mustache.
That's true.
that. They had to
Haven't
edit
seen
it out.
Superman's
And it
mustache.
looked like
Yeah, it looks so
it's
bad.
I like the beard.
disgusting.
I want Winter Soldier to have a beard now too, though.
Uh,
I want them to be.
man, I can't wait for the. I can't.
Bucky.
Bucky.
I can't wait for Bucky to do nothing in this movie.
Listen,
You know
He's
what's
just gonna look moody, and that's it.
yeah. You know, Captain America's supposed to die, and then Bucky's supposed to be the new Captain America. That's how it's supposed to go.
that's what was supposed to happen in like 3
Well,
movies.
That's
Can we-
supposed to happen in Civil War.
Can we
yeah.
talk about Vision's like?
yeah.
Yeah.
And he looked like Paul Blablably.
Yeah, well, he probably like shapeshifted.
Paul
Blart.
That's how he looked. Paul
was
He just
Blart.
looked like
He was like Paul
the
Blart.
actor.
In the trailer, who was taking it from it? Like someone was
don't
like
know.
It
pointing
was like
a
some
staff.
staff. It was like,
Yeah.
Oh, it
There's
looked
probably
like
one
the
of his
staff from
lackeys.
Well, spoiler. It looks like the staff from the Thor movie.
spoilers.
It kind of
Oh,
does.
yeah.
Or not even that,
maybe.
or like Loki's staff.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Like the
probably
little-
it's probably one of his lackeys.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna have all the generals. Maybe
Yeah.
like a couple. Like, I think he has
Yeah.
like six
I think there's
or
5 or
something.
6. I think they're probably gonna show like 3, maybe. But I think one of them does have a staff, Madam
Madam
something.
Gal.
Madam
I don't
bitch.
remember her name. She kind of looks like Hell from the dude
Oh.
movie.
It's just her.
Yeah, I don't know.
Can you imagine?
It's like they're not even trying anymore.
Thanos is like, and now face my lackey, Madam Bitch. So I think I don't know, like I really hope Iron Man doesn't die in this movie. I
Oh,
want him to
he's
die in the second one.
toast.
I'll have no
You know
reason
how
to
much focus he had in that trailer, and then he got like slumped.
Yep.
And then showed him like holding fucking
Oh,
Tom
no.
Holland's
Yeah.
head.
Did you say dick?
That's a spoiler.
Yo, Iron Spidey though.
Yo,
Looks sick.
I was so hyped when
Looks
I
sick.
saw that.
Spider-Man looks
So,
good.
I mean, Spider-Man: Homecoming. Spoilers.
Yeah.
But looks sick.
Do you think friggin'
No.
Samuel L. Jackson?
He's supposed to be in Captain Marvel, so they probably don't want to pay him until he's in that movie. So
I want him to come in and like everyone's defeated and he comes
Surprise,
behind Thanos.
motherfucker.
Yeah,
Does
and,
he
like,
look
shoots him in
like
the
a
back of the
bitch?
head.
There are 2 henchmen with staffs.
That's not Madam Bitch.
I want to see that.
They're Corvus Glaive and Proxima Midnight.
you fucking call me.
Those are the 2 with staffs. They're like
They're
5
pretty
or 6 in
badass.
total.
I know, it's like a Spectre Knight.
Yeah.
And Thanos and Super Giant and Black Dwarf. Oh my
Wait,
god, that guy
what?
looks awesome.
Why is the name Slippy Flopped?
Look at all those OCs.
Oh yeah, and Ebony Maw. That's
It's like
a,
Yeah.
that's a
first
Star
fanfic.
Wars name if I
Yeah.
ever heard one.
They're pretty cool looking.
Why is Black Dwarf really tall and Super Giant really slim?
I don't know.
I'm very.
Oxymoron.
I hope there's a lot of Strange,
Yeah, they're cool.
Doctor Strange in this movie because he's amazing.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Can you just like
Yeah.
defeat him like super easily though?
I mean,
Doctor
Doctor Strange, out of everyone there, at least in comic book wise, Doctor Strange is easily the strongest character
Yeah.
that they
Ever.
have.
You
He's.
saw how OP he was in his like 10-second scene in
Yeah,
Thor.
I think he's the
I-
strongest now.
I loved how they showed him in Thor. He was just like, Loki, nah.
yeah.
I've been falling for 10 minutes.
Yo, that movie was so good.
Yeah, it is.
I imagine like he's gonna do something very powerful, and Thanos is like, "Nah, all right, you're out." And then,
Well,
like,
he
you know,
has
He's
to
gonna
get
punch
the
him,
reality-
too.
I mean the time gem.
Yeah, he's gonna have to get the gem
Ooh,
from
how's
Doctor
he gonna
Strange
do
sometime.
that?
He's
Yeah.
gonna be like,
He's like,
Like-
"I've come to bargain," and like,
He's gonna like just
slug this
fly and
shit
be like,
out.
no.
is that what
No,
Thanos is
no,
now?
he's gonna be like, shake my hand, and then how like he has like the little craggly hands.
Uh-huh,
He's like, no, no. That's his weakness. Handshake.
and then what? Just embarrass him?
No, his hand, like he like you know how like he squeezed his hand in the handshake. He's like, my poor hands.
How does that get him the
I was in a car
stone?
accident.
How does that get him the stone? He has it in
Well,
a necklace.
he's like, and then he grabs the necklace. Come on, man, have some fucking thoughts. Get the dicks out of your ears. Smoking dust. Fucking
Keep your
idiot.
hood up, you fucking hoodlum.
It's the Unabomber.
To you. So, any last thoughts on the trailer? Opinions?
It'll be fun.
It'll be a
be
good
fun.
time.
It'll be
It'll
fun.
be the greatest movie of all time.
But where are the Netflix heroes?
Why you stop?
Yo, if they show maybe Infinity War Part 2, the 2019 event.
Yeah, when they die.
They'll be like, no, why aren't they fighting the fucking army of dumbasses.
That's what I was thinking.
What?
I was like, all right, so these like nobody aliens are coming to New York City, right? So why don't they just have like Iron Fist and Luke Cage and like Daredevil fight those like nobodies while they like
don't
go
care
and
about
fight
Jessica
Thanos?
Jones?
And Jessica Jones. She
Too
can do
busy
something.
fucking drinking
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a 40.
yeah, whatever.
We need you, Jessica Jones.
Look, all I'm saying is, if they just took like Luke Cage and was like, go fight Thanos, Luke Cage would be like, I can't die, I can't get hurt.
Oh, then Thanos is gonna get that drill gun bullet thing. He's like, oh fuck, again.
Yeah,
All they just need is the Punisher.
they could at least be fighting like nobodies in the street, whatever.
They'll just shoot him up.
My opinion.
Listen, they're gonna be fighting Thanos, and then it's gonna split, split to fucking New York City for like 2 seconds. You're gonna see
I hope.
Iron
That's
Fist.
all I want.
You're
That's
gonna
all
see
I want.
Daredevil get his ass beat by aliens.
That's all I
Help
want.
me, help me!
I'm blind. Don't you know this?
Get him, boys! Get him,
You wouldn't hit a
bitch.
blind man.
I want like
Bet.
What are you gonna do? Stab me?
I want one shot. I just want one shot of them all, just like doing whatever.
Yeah, dead.
That's all-
Let's
yeah.
throw him out.
Sure, why not?
Jessica Jones.
Head on stakes.
Jessica Jones died from alcohol poisoning.
Defeated your foot soldiers.
That's all I need. That's all I need.
What if they became the villains, like his head honchos? They're like, we want movies too.
And they just die in like the opening scene.
Yeah, then Iron Man's like,
Kind of like how like Cyclops and 40 like that other person died in X-Men 3.
yeah.
Like the first 10 seconds of the movie.
Or how that not guy in Suicide Squad like died immediately.
Never saw it.
Oh yeah.
I forgot his name.
The movie's okay. I like Will Smith.
Will Smith's cool.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
like
I like Will Smith.
Harley Quinn.
Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie.
Robbie.
She was alright. She got a nice butt.
Her nudes leaked. I wasn't impressed. Anyways,
Alright.
this was months ago.
What kind of podcast?
This was months ago.
All right, let's turn to what we've been playing this week, gentlemen. So,
Alright, I'll just get it over with.
Yeah.
Nothing.
okay. Nothing at all. That's okay. Busy.
Band.
That's fair. You gotta beat that Zelda, though, soon.
I'm working on it.
Colby. What about you?
Not starting with our guest.
We already started with
Fucking
you.
heathen.
We already
He's
started
been
with
on
you.
this so I played one new game this week.
Mhm.
I played Wolfenstein New Order,
Ooh, what was
the
it?
first one. I'm not. This
Wow,
isn't
way
the
to
new
play-
one.
way
This is
to
the
play
first
old
I
one.
know I
games.
can't play the first
Oh.
one because it's like it doesn't like my AMD card.
Oh, I see.
So how was the first one?
I'm about like a couple hours in, maybe 2 hours. It's really good. It's
Yeah.
really, really good.
started
It just starts you off during, especially it's essentially D-Day,
Yeah.
except everything fucks up. Because for people who don't know, Wolfenstein basically takes place where the Nazis win
Mhm.
because they have mechs.
Yeah.
And,
They
like,
have mech
steampunk-
dogs.
Yeah, they have mech dogs. They have like giant fortresses, and like they're just super technologically advanced for that time.
Mhm.
So like you're in a plane and you basically crash on the beaches of France over there, and everything's fucked up, and it's awesome. It's the set pieces are grandiose, and just like shit is happening. The characters are actually really cool. I'm never into like war characters like Franklin, go over. I'm just like, I don't care, whatever. But I'm like invested in these characters. And then like after that big opening scene, it gets a little quieter, and then it gets fucked up again. It's a roller coaster of a game. It has a lot of good. The best thing I can say about the game is the gunplay in it, to where that game is really
Dual wielding
satisfying.
sniper rifles, am I right?
Like right
so
at the
stupid.
beginning of the game, they're just like, "All right, here you can dual wield assault rifles."
Yep.
You're just like, ah.
I know, I thought that was great. And then I like accidentally dual wielded the snipers, and I was like, what is this?
There's like,
What do I put both scopes up to my eyes?
yeah, there's like a jump scare where like a dog, like an armored dog, or like a regular dog that's wearing armor,
Oh yeah.
comes up to you and like jumps out of the corner and hits you, and I unloaded like 2 clips into this. I was like, ah! Yeah, and it died in like the first second, but it just kept shooting. I was like scared.
Make sure it doesn't get back up.
But the game's great. I love the characters. The stealth mechanics in the game are really fun too. I get Dishonored vibes from it, but
Yeah, they're
Dishonored
not-
does it better.
Yeah, they're not remarkable. And
Yeah.
they're a little frustrating. There are times
is.
where like you are definitely hidden.
Yeah,
I don't know.
and
I
they
played on like the harder difficulty from the one I could play. I can't play anymore because it just crashes.
Yeah.
But they're like, you take someone out or like you are like exposed for like half a second.
Yeah.
And suddenly you just instantly they're like whoop.
Yeah, and
you're just like
that,
you start over because like you want to be stealthy.
Yeah.
At least that's why I try to do it.
Yeah. It's also the AI is so finicky because sometimes like
Yeah.
they'll just spot me like you said in like half a second, or there'll be 2 guys on patrol and I'll be like and kill one guy like 3 feet in front of the dude, but he's a little bit around like a corner up some stairs, but like you can clearly see, and he's like, "What?" Oh, and it just stands there.
It's like Skyrim.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Exactly. So sometimes it can be.
Bulldozer.
And sometimes they'll like run in like lines, and you're just like, and they're all dead.
And I can't tell if that was on purpose or not.
It's satisfying.
Yeah, it is.
It reminds
right?
you of like that arcadey kind of style shooter, but their guns are really satisfying. Getting stealth kills is cool. There's like secrets to find and stuff, which is cool.
Yeah.
I'm just so interested in the lore because I'm like, why? How did the German war machine get mechs?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's cool. Although what's really weird, the game has really strange story beats, like jump cuts. For example, and this isn't much of a spoiler. It's towards the beginning of the game. You escape asylum because you're all fucked up in the head, and you end up recovering, but you end up capturing a Nazi general or captain or whatever with you, and you bring him to like this base or this garage, and he's like strapped in, and he's like, like, I won't tell you anything. So
you start like getting all the stuff
get
together.
stuff,
you get the goggles,
and you get a chainsaw.
You get the
to
chainsaw. You get
the
like
dude.
the oil.
There's this weird part where you turn around to rev up the chainsaw, and he like breaks free, and you turn around, and you're like, oh shit, what do I do? And he like starts stabbing you with a screwdriver, and you start punching him in the face, and you knock him out and put him back on the chair, and you don't do anything. You don't say anything about it.
I think that was in his head.
No, it happened. You think?
I think that was in his head because I didn't know what was happening. And so I let him like stab me for like freaking 5 minutes. He was just wailing me and I didn't die.
Really?
He just kept stabbing me over and over. Like,
well, you lose health, I saw. Like your health meter goes down.
I let him, he stabbed me quite enough to kill me. And I was just like, oh, I gotta punch him in the face.
If it was in his head,
because then his hands are behind his back again.
Oh no! You punch him, you sit him down, and then you see your character grab the belt to like strap him back in. But it just happens out of nowhere. You think like it's gonna turn into like this big thing, but he just like stabs you. You don't even say anything to him. You just punch him, put him down, and then on with the interrogation as you normally would have.
That's so weird.
But what's very strange is that this game, going back to the jump cuts, after that scene, you interrogate him and you realize you have to go through some Nazi checkpoints and stuff. So you hide in the trunk of this truck. The way the scenes transition, and this happens kind of a couple times where you imagine a scene where you stop at a checkpoint, hear people talking, and then a Nazi opens the trunk. You see him like, holy shit, and then he gets blown up, shot in the head.
Yeah, no one responds to it.
Well, what happens is, now imagine that happening, but there's no setup. There's no you don't see darkness and you hear like driving and people it's just literally guy opens trunk, he's like, what? And then he gets shot in the head.
Yeah.
What?
And you're like, wait, like I picked up the controller. I was like, did I lag? Did I miss something? Yeah. And the game has like, so far, it's like, I've done that a couple times with me. Very weird cuts. I don't really get it, but that's okay.
How'd you like the train scene with the Fraulein or whatever her name is?
Train scene? I don't think I've gotten that far yet.
Oh,
I haven't gotten that there yet.
Oh, you'll
I've
get
only
there.
had a couple.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's an intense.
You're going into New Berlin. Yeah. I got to the part where you have to do the prison and the game crashes desktop.
I haven't gotten that far yet.
Yeah.
I'm on my way there.
And I looked it up and like I'm getting like suboptimal frames. I put everything to low and it's still not working. And apparently it just hates AMD like most
That's
games.
a bummer.
Yeah, it just hates AMD video cards. And I'm just
Who
like,
hates AMV? America's Funniest Home Videos.
Or
animation
videos. Bob Saget.
No, with the other guy.
Bob Saget.
No, he's so.
Is that the only new game you played this week?
Yes, that's the only new game I played this week. I know, and I played more Fractured Butthole and went to an amazing boss fight.
Which
I won't spoil who it is, but it was in the genetics facility. The end of that.
Yeah.
Amazing boss fight. Anyway, So David,
yeah,
what have you played this week?
I played, besides my norms.
Yep.
I played a game called We Were Here, which is a 2-player online co-op game, and it's an escape room.
Whoa,
So
okay.
both people are in a different room,
Yeah.
and you can... I mean, I was on Discord, but you're supposed to only be able to talk with a walkie-talkie in the game. You have to like hold a button to talk to them.
So you cheated.
Kind of.
Okay.
But just to talk.
Cool.
But you just have to describe to the other person what you're seeing, what's in the room with you, and then they have to be like, oh, that might correspond to this thing in my room, and you have to like solve puzzles and get out. Once you solve everything, it's only like 2 hours long. But it was a fun game.
Is there no like replay value, like different rooms or anything? Or
Not really.
How much was it?
Yeah, I think it was free.
Oh,
So-
that's awesome! Yeah, hell yeah.
So it was great, and I think the second one just came out. But yeah, it was really cool. And I also played a game called Half Dead, which, if anyone's seen the movie The Cube,
Oh yes, another Cube fan.
it's that only a game.
Ooh. So that's like
so-
math sequences you gotta figure out.
Yeah. So what it is
I hate
is
math.
it's you get put in a room with you and up to 3 other people, so it's up to 4-player co-op, and there'll be 4 rooms connected to the ones you're in. You can't go up or down, but you can go left, right, and,
Yeah.
like, whatever. And some of the rooms are locked, some aren't, and you have to open a door and throw your shoe into the room, and your shoe can sometimes trigger a trap. And if that room's trapped, you lose your shoe, but you know not to go in there because you would have died. Or sometimes the shoe doesn't trigger it, and you just have to hope and go in there and be like, oh, maybe it's trapped, maybe it's not. But you pretty much
you
just
got
have
another
to...
shoe?
You have 2. You don't get more.
Oh no.
Each player has 2 shoes.
Do we have socks?
No. But you just have to make your way to the finish. And it's just a randomized either anywhere between 5x5 grid up to 13x13 grid. You can set it.
Yeah.
And you just have to make your way to whichever room is the finish, which you don't know which one it is. So you just have to go and hope you don't die.
Question.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yep.
Are these going to be hypercubes that go through timelines and dimensions?
I wish. But sadly, no.
DLC.
And how much was this?
$2
Oh.
on Steam. It's a good game. It was fun. It was fun for a little while.
I'd play it with you on stream.
The traps are weird. Some traps like summon demon men
What the
that just like patrol
So
the
this
room.
is hypercube.
Yeah, kind of. And some are just like, chainsaws will start spinning, or some like bombs will appear in the room, or like just all crazy nonsense.
I'm down.
But yeah,
I'm
it's
down
fun.
to clown.
It's fun.
All right.
Those are the only new games I played. I played a lot of Animal Crossing and a lot of Heroes of the Storm.
How are you still liking Animal Crossing?
I mean, it's mindless. I play it on the toilet.
Nice.
Yeah, it's whatever. It's fun, little cute game.
Bring it anywhere. Shit, while you farm.
Yeah. Fertilizer.
Brian,
Hello.
what have you played this week? Or recently?
Well, besides my norm, which is Overwatch, play a little bit of Battlefront 2.
Battlefront 2.
How you like it?
It's got its problems.
Yeah.
The campaign was alright. It was like a 5 out of 10. It was okay.
All right.
You start playing as the Empire in the beginning, and it's like really cool because it humanizes the Empire a lot.
Yeah.
And then
And you just
and
turn.
it's spoilers, but like you can see it a mile away. You just go to the rebels, and really like super quick, weird fashion. Your main character, Aiden. She's like, I don't want to fight for the rebellion, and then she ends up fighting for the rebellion. Not like 10 minutes later, and you're just like,
oh,
okay, I guess.
So they
all
gave
right.
up. It's like,
So they
this
gave
is
up.
hard.
Yeah, oh, we don't want to be evil, and it's like, but that would have been so. But
that was
or
the whole appeal.
Well, one of the characters had a really cool turning point of why he went to the rebels. Because he, spoilers, fucking met Luke Skywalker.
Hell, I'd turn at that
And
point.
he was like, his whole upbringing, he was told that like Jedis are bad and evil, and then he meets Luke Skywalker, and he's pretty much like
chill dude.
Gandhi Jesus,
Yeah.
and he's just like helping him out just because he asked for help and he was in a dire situation. That was cool. That was well done. He goes, oh no, duh, he went to the rebels because
Yeah.
like he pretty much met like
The rebel.
the rebel. He met like Luke Skywalker, whereas Ian's just like, and it was weird.
I'm here for plot convenience.
canon.
Multiplayer is fun.
It's all canon.
It's better with friends.
I
say
can
that.
imagine. Yeah.
Been playing Battlefield 1 again.
Wow.
Jumping
okay.
back into that, and that is
Just all
a
dice
glorious clusterfuck.
games. Yeah.
Because it's fun, but it's just like crazy.
I love just jumping into a battlefield game.
Oh man, it's got a particular feel to it, which is pretty spicy.
Yeah. But with friends too, I think that's where it's shining.
Played some Until Dawn
Ooh,
Oh.
good game.
with
Okay.
some buddies.
Mhm.
I've played it, or rather, I've watched the game several times.
Yeah.
But was like the first time I actually picked up a controller to play.
Interesting.
It's a fun game. It's a good game. I feel like there's so I'm reading the Witcher books.
Oh, I saw that on Facebook. Yeah, tell us about it.
And they're good. They're great.
Which one?
I'm on I'm on Baptism of Fire. So after this, I got 2 more.
Are there only like how many Witcher books?
There's 2 short story collections.
I see.
And then there's 4 actual books.
So we're not talking like Star Wars, Legacy, where there's 4 trillion billion books.
No.
There's like an actual set number of.
It's a set number. He
That's cool.
just released, I think, within the last year or 2, a new one.
Mm-hmm.
Hasn't been translated yet, but a bunch of fans translated it, and I actually have like a rough Microsoft
cool.
Word like copy of it.
Is that the Siri one, or was the Siri one the one before that?
Siri.
I think this. You're talking about the Tower of Gulls or whatever. That was before it, I think, or Lady of the Lake.
Because I remember I remember the one with Siri being like a big focus isn't the best, or like it takes a lot of the things from the Witcher 3 game and it kind of like makes it weird. Like
Maybe this is the new one. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. One of them does that.
But I'm reading them. I played The Witcher 2 like a month ago for the first time. It was good. It was a lot better. It aged okay. But I'm reading them again, so I'll have a better appreciation for The Witcher 3.
Age is okay.
I'm gonna replay The Witcher 3 soon.
I jumped into The Witcher 3 real quick just to like make sure like the few mods I downloaded are still working. Oh, baby. I like my load was like right before like a group of drowners. It's on the hardest difficulty, and I was like freaking just going to town on them. And I was like, I've missed this game so much. I was in Skellige. I was just like,
Colby's trying to talk. The floor is
sorry,
yours.
I was wrapped
The floor
up.
is yours.
Did you play the DLC?
The floor is yours.
Question: these books they're canon, obviously, to the universe.
Yeah.
Are they? They're not like retellings of the games. Are
No.
they?
They're mostly prequels.
I see.
Mostly
they're
prequels. And
Okay.
the author is kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
Fun fact, he's a firm believer that
name is Blake
his
Moran.
books are the reason why the games are so popular and not the other way around.
Oh,
You're
God.
welcome. I'm the author.
He doesn't really like the games.
Author of
He,
pain.
all the games are non-canon
to him.
to him. He says that they're fanfic. Yeah.
So
He, like-
I think it is the newest one where he kind of tries to rewrite some of the things.
Yeah,
that
he
happen.
will write over people's theories. He's an asshole.
Yeah.
Wait. So what?
He's my dad.
The games came
I'm your
first,
dad.
right?
So the books came first, but like the
okay.
first like 3 or 4 books ish came before the games.
And then he like sold
then
the
the-
rights to CD Projekt Red so that they could make the game, thinking that it wasn't going to be successful at all.
Yeah.
That's why he gave it to him. He was like, this is going to suck. This is stupid. Good luck. And then they were successful, and then he tried to get royalties, and they're like, fuck off.
Right.
Like, you didn't
then
believe in us.
After that, he tried to start rewriting some of the events of the games.
Yeah.
So the first 3 or 4 are like actual prequels, and then the rest are kind of like some
Finicky.
take it or leave it kind of
Yeah.
lore wise.
It's Star Wars. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. So okay, because I was wondering. I'm like, I don't want to play The Witcher 1 ever, but
It's just,
if I could
tried
read
so
read it,
hard.
that'd be
Yeah.
really nice.
Just look up a story synopsis.
I guess so.
I tried so hard, man. I
played it.
forced
I played
myself.
through it.
I got like 4 hours into it, and I was just like,
This
I
sucks.
can't. I can't.
Yeah.
This
So
is just
bad.
stupid.
It's
There's
so
so much backtracking, walking back and forth, and the same animation.
And the combat is literally just you click. That's all it is.
And the voice acting.
Yeah.
So
if
voice
anyone-
acting is atrocious.
If anyone wants to get just like, if you want to just play the games, play 2 and 3, read a synopsis of 1. If you want to go deep, get the. Oh, gosh.
Blake, you subbable bitch. Yeah,
So-
Witcher 3.
If you want to get deep into lore, I suggest reading the first 3 or 4 books, then playing the games.
Okay. Cool.
You have a great appreciation.
Last Wish, good book. I like.
My last
That was a
wish
good one.
is for you to shut up, David. No,
I-
I love you.
All right. So. Oh.
My
There are-
Oh, no. All right.
got to put you in your place.
They have audiobooks too on Audible, so there you know.
Yeah. Our sponsor for this
Yeah,
week.
yeah.
They
They have
All right.
audiobooks of the Witcher books.
So I think that's it.
Love you, Andrei
Was that the
Sapkowski.
recommendation?
No, I'll get to that.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if
I slept with it.
I'm debating whether or not Lynn Bryan recommended yet.
He smells.
What the hell, man?
Yeah, no, these are just fucking Brian.
Hey.
fuck.
If you could recommend anything to anyone in the world, I'm not gonna look around my room. It could be anything. It could be your favorite flavor of Doritos. It could be your favorite. I'm done. That's it. I can't.
Favorite anything.
If your favorite anything in the world, what could you recommend?
Something
to the
that you
lovely
really want people to know about.
Favorite hair products. I've said that before.
It's gonna be kind of a throwback.
Ooh, let's
Throwback
go.
Thursday. It's Friday.
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood
Oh, wow, there you go.
is top form.
How's that throwback? You just finished watching it.
Because we talked about it in one of our last episodes about anime.
No, that was the last.
So
In like
it's
March.
a throwback to your
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
fans. It's a top tier show that I believe weeaboos and normies alike can come together with and really enjoy.
Right.
It made me laugh. It made me cry. The last like 3 episodes had me like crying. I was dead. DED.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Good
Cool.
show.
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Funimation. Aniplex.
Edward Elric.
Any last words, guys? Any last words?
Ow.
That's it.
That's it.
Thank you so much for joining us for the Keep Tappin X podcast. This is episode 47. Thank you, Brian, for joining us once
Thanks for
again
having
on
me,
our
guys.
adventure. So make sure you check us out on all of our social medias. It's our SoundCloud, Twitch.tv, YouTube, Facebook, Google Play Music, iTunes, all the good stuff. Not Spotify. At Keep Tappin X at no G. It's Keep Tappin X no
Why
G.
not?
Because you're the G.
Yeah, what happened to our G? What happened to our G, Colby?
No, Spotify.
No, it's Spotify.
What happened to our G? That's my question.
What happened to our Spotify G?
Well, I'll answer that in our bonus episode. I'm on fire!